All right. Let's talk about it, man. This is gonna be a raw, uncut emergency episode of the pod, bro. So it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of pauses, it's gonna be a lot of breaks, it's gonna be a lot of unprofessionalism. I'm used to doing the cut, but we need to talk about this, bro. I took time to look at Twitter for like half a second, and I was reminded that the league is eyeing some changes with the in-season tournament already, and just coming off of the first inaugural, in-season tournament, Lakers win. Shout out to LA for that. LeBron, MJ doesn't have a in-season tournament MVP. That's all I'm gonna say. No, but um, we need to talk about the Well, let me give my props to the Lakers, bro. Shout out to the Lakers. AD put up an insane game that doesn't even count statistically. That's the first change we should make. I think the league should be flexible. They do what they did a couple of seasons ago, where they released half the season schedule. I think it was before All Star game, and then released the second after. They need to do a situation like that and count the finals game, bro. AD just put up 40 and 20, and it didn't count. Like, I don't know, stuff like that. It doesn't make sense for me. Excuse me. I need a yawn counter for somebody who's paying attention to the yawns, because whenever I do pods and stuff like that and record music and everything, I don't breathe properly. I need a breathing coach, because I always yawn. It's like your brain, like my brain's telling me to breathe. But anyway, already off track, and we're only 2 minutes in. But a lot of people are hating on the Lakers for wanting to hang up a banner, and I I don't really understand this, because the in-season tournament gave us some of the best regular season hoops we've ever seen. Like, we watched Tyrese Halliburton rise from an all-star to a perennial superstar. Like, if you go through my Twitter, I'm low-key a Tyrese Halliburton super fan. Like, watching what he did to my team, what he did to the Bucks, bro. Like, of course they fell short, but Tyrese Halliburton, even throughout the group stages, he was playing like the best player on the floor. And that's just the level of intensity that you have now in regular season games. And I think that the in-season tournament is getting a lot of flack because it's new. A lot of the old heads hate it. They're like, why would you hang a banner for a regular season tournament? Like, it's going to mean a lot more in the next 5 years. Like, if I remember not I remember, but today a beat reporter for the Celtics, Jay King, shout out Jay King. He's a really corny guy, but he's really good at his job. He's a really good, beat writer and reporter for the Celtics, but sometimes he's really corny, man. And he tweeted, like, imagine hanging a banner for beating Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner in the regular season. Like, I don't understand why people are hating on this whenever it gave us some of the best hoops. And in 5 years, it's going to evolve into something that we're going to look back and be like, yo, we should have taken this not more seriously, because that's not the word, but we should have taken this in a different light. We shouldn't have shit on this. We shouldn't have, belittled this, demeaned the value of this. And that's one thing I want to talk about is, in the next 5 to 10 years, the in-season tournament stakes are going to be higher and more valuable. Going back to the tweet that sparked this emergency pod, potential playoff spot to the winner is what the league is eyeing. And I think that is the complete wrong way to go. I mean, there's steps to something, and that's taking a giant leap. I'm going to give you my opinion because this is my podcast and you can't do anything about it. No, I'm joking. See, usually I would go back and edit that out because, like, I said that in a joking manner, but if somebody doesn't know me and they watch that, they're like, fuck's this guy? And, click off the video and whatever, but I'm joking. But yeah, I'm going to give you my opinion. That's why I even started this podcast, because I wanted my opinion out there for whatever reason, maybe. But I think the winner should get a guaranteed play-in spot. And that play-in spot comes with stipulations. So there are pros and cons to doing this, right? Pros, you win what was it, 8 games, four, and then one, two, three, seven games. Um, you win 7 games and you have a guaranteed playoff spot. That's all you need. Seven games out of 82. That is not a good product of basketball, especially for viewers, and definitely not the sport of basketball. We're only a quarter into the season right now, 20 to 24 games. A lot of teams play 21, 22, but anywhere from 20 to 24. Speaking of 20, the Detroit Pistons on a 20-loss streak, bro. Yuck. Anyway, we're a quarter into the season. Let's say the winner of this tournament got a guaranteed playoff spot, top 6. AD and LeBron don't play the rest of the year. Why would they? Of course, they may play one game here, one game a week. They're not playing back-to-backs. They're not playing extended minutes. They're going to let their young guys evolve, maybe build chemistry or whatever. They can do that in practice. Bro, that is a giant leap that is not necessary at all for the league. If you're guaranteeing a 1-6 playoff spot for the play-in tournament or the in-season tournament winner, I think that's going to horribly water down the product. And I think that we should not go that far. And I think the league should maybe, I know they're not, like, it's not official or anything, but for that to come out, like, we have to talk about it. But I think they should get a guaranteed play-in spot, and it comes with stipulations. You're only guaranteed a play-in spot if you're not in the bottom 3, right? 15, 14, 13, maybe even 12. If you're in that 11th seed and you won this in-season tournament, you have to play the 10 seed to get that 10th spot. You see what I'm saying? Like, if the standings are 1 through 10 and 11 and 12 on that list are the Lakers at the end of the season, the 10th seed will play the 11th or 12th seed, whoever won that, for the 10th spot. You see what I'm saying? I think that is something they should do more. They get like an extra like kicker. I don't think they should get a guaranteed 10th spot, because if they're, 20 and 62, they don't deserve that 10th spot. You know what I mean? So it's just going off of how is this going to affect the rest of the season. You cannot give them a certified playoff spot, like guaranteed playoff spot, because then teams will just give up. Not to mention, how would that work with the draft? Because if you're going off the lottery now with the records, if you have a team that is 20 and 62 and they win and their way into a guaranteed play-in or playoff spot, they're also high in the draft. So would that not, ramp teams up to do poorly in the regular season, just to, and go crazy in the in-season tournament? Go 7-0, win the entire thing. You're in the playoffs, and you're also in a top 3, top 4 projected draft pick. So it's a balance there that we have to find. Excuse me again. There's a balance there that we have to find for the product not to get watered down tremendously. I want to take a side beat, say the NBA Twitter is unbearable, bro. Everybody's acting like the Lakers are corny for celebrating and hanging a banner, bro. I don't want to go back, but I completely forgot to touch on NBA Twitter. Bro, if you want to protect your mental health as a basketball fan, do not check NBA Twitter. Leave all the communities that you're a part of. Don't check no hashtags. Get your tweets off. Get off the internet, bro. NBA Twitter is unbearable. They were roasting A. Disney and LaMickey, bro, saying this is their second fake ring. Bro, it's almost unbearable. Like, I don't understand why celebrating the very first ever and what this is, how that's corny. I don't know. And everybody is shitting on the idea of putting a banner up. People put banners up for Eastern Conference champions, Western Conference champions. People put banners up celebrating All-Stars. Why are we all of a sudden backtracking? Why are we, oh no, winning an in-season tournament that you had to grind through? It was a gauntlet. Why are we not giving that the same credit? You hang a banner, it's a different color, It says different things you can read. You can hang the banner. It's not a or a world championship. It's not a title, an NBA championship. It's not that. It's an in-season tournament championship. So I don't know. Another thing, potentially moving the tournament to January, where maybe teams have 35 games, 40 games halfway into the season. Now the All-Star break is right there in between that. I think it's 50-ish games, somewhere give or take 5-10 games. It's in February. But before there for sure, but after the new year, where teams have 30 games played, where it may be too late to, Detroit Pistons case, what are they, 2 and whatever? Give them, for example, if they're in January and they are 2 and 30 at the time, you know what I mean, or 2 and 35. If they win that, you know what I'm talking about? So, like, even talking about it out loud is like running through my brain. Like, this is probably not a good idea to give them a certified, guaranteed playoff or play-in spot. It should give them the right to challenge the last play-in spot. That's a better way to put it. It should give them one game, a chance at the end of the regular season to, it's like a play-in for the play-in game, if that makes sense, for that last spot. But yeah, move the tourney to January. I feel like this was really early, November and December. Move it to December, January. Keep the format. Tuesdays and Fridays. Just do that. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't have a good state of mind giving them, a guaranteed spot this early in the season. It doesn't sit well. It's gonna water down the product, and I'm just beating a dead horse at this point. So let's move on. But just to reiterate, man, the winner would just, I feel like the winner of the season would just lay low and not give us a good product. But I mean, that's really it, man. I don't want this video to be too long. I know this isn't like a episode 3, which I probably do need to do episode 3. This is more like the James Harden situation where I just hop on and talk. But I don't want to. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I use a really bad, like, this is the reason why the video is so choppy, right? I use a very, like, bad service for video editing, and I can't even export it because they want to charge me. So what I do is full screen that bitch. I get on OBS. I do a display capture of the full screen. I just record it over the shit. So it's very, very it's a very broken process, but it's not gonna happen this time. A lot of a lot of uhs, a lot of yawns. Which is what we're about to see now. Yeah, man. That's my thoughts. 13 minutes. That's my thoughts on the in-season tournament. The Lakers are not corny for wanting to hang a banner. NBA Twitter is unbearable. Moved in-season tournament. Give better rewards. Nobody really cares about a 500. Bro, D-Lo said that's 2 summers of vacation. 500,000 is 2 summers of vacation, bro. Yeah, he's tripping. Twitter was cooking him too, but the same time that I'm sitting here giving you the advice that I get on NBA Twitter, I can't get off of it. So do whatever you want, bro. But yeah, that's my thoughts, bro. In the in-season tournament, I loved it. It was a great product. It gave us really great hoops. Wish the Celtics would have won it. Didn't even make it past the Pacers, but Pacers are really, really good, man. But yeah, I'm excited. Shout out to the Orlando Magic for that insane run they went on. They beat the hell out of us. They look like a really good, fun team. Thunder are really cooking too. And shout out to the T-Wolves, man. T-Wolves they finally got it together. Question mark. I don't know. And Bulls, you know what you got to do. But we'll save that for the 3rd episode of the pod, man. This is it. In-season tournament recap, review, / advice for further seasons. I don't know, man. I'm getting out of here. Peace.